Right now, the Wisconsin women's hockey team battles in Durham, New Hampshire against Ohio State in the Frozen Four final. We bring you the latest along with some fan reactions to Wisconsin's phenomenal tournament run. Plus, the Russian government continues their investigation of the Moscow concert hall terrorist attack that has left 137 people dead. And despite the cold, some were able to get a touch of spring at Obert Gardens for a flower show that you could say was out of this world. That's all coming up on News 3 Now at 10. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Banks. The Wisconsin women's hockey team played in the NCAA Frozen Four Championship today. News 3 Now was in Durham, New Hampshire, covering the game. Here's Zach Hanley with the highlights.
Not the outcome Wisconsin wanted on the big stage against their WCHA rival. The Badgers had a chance to add to their historic total of 7 national championships, but it wasn't in the cards. This one was scoreless until 7 minutes left in the game, and Joy Dunn rips one into the back of the net for what would be the game winner as Wisconsin falls 1-0 the final. Now, before the game, Armand Rahman caught up with some Badger fans who made the trip out east and found out it was a family affair in New Hampshire.
Zach, every team has fans and super fans that follow along, but the brothers of the Badger women are always behind them no matter what.
Wisconsin! My sister plays on the Wisconsin Badgers, and I would not miss this for the world.
It was a no-brainer for Liam to come from Maryland to root for his sister, Lacey Eden.
She's worked so hard to get where she is, and just being able to witness that and kind of grow up with her has been a blessing.
He wasn't the only Frozen Four family from the East Coast.
It's so cool, especially being like hometown. It's awesome.
The whole Harvey household drove to see Caroline, who grew up in New Hampshire, only 40 minutes from where the right defender shot her first puck.
Oh yeah, I remember back in the day in the driveway, I was tormenting her in street hockey and all this and that. Now she's here, and I'm just a fan.
Hyping the Badgers up as they entered the arena, Robert and Colson made the trip from Ohio.
I cheer for Ohio State in any other sport, but probably women's hockey.
Because on the ice, the only red they see is on their sisters Layla and Shayla Edwards.
See where they are now. Like, you just try to cherish the moment because it goes by really fast. Like, Shayla's in her 5th year. I feel like she just started last year, so it's really been crazy.
They all grow up so fast, but does the sibling rivalry last?
Yeah, there's no winning that for us.
Yeah, she is. She's the favorite.
Unbelievably proud, but justified because I did teach her everything she knows. So
Don't worry, Lacey. He caught himself.
I would like to lie and say that I'm a little ahead, but it's never been the case. She's cool. I'm her biggest fan. The sibling order is the way it should be with her on top.
Even though it was a tough loss, all the siblings say it was a privilege to see their sisters play on such a high level. In Durham, New Hampshire, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
And we'll have much more on the Badgers coming up later in sports.
All right, thank you guys. And from the Frozen Four to what felt like a frozen Wisconsin, we head on over to our first one forecast with meteorologist Buddy Reeves.
Yeah, thanks so much, Jalen. Yeah, we had a variety of weather going on across most of southern Wisconsin. Depending on where you were, it depends on what you saw precip-wise. You could have seen snow, could have seen a mixture, or you could have seen rain. Let's take a look at the current temperatures right now. 38 degrees in Madison, 39 in Middleton, 39 for our friends in Cross Plains. As we take a look across the rest of southern Wisconsin, the further north you go towards the Dells, Black River Falls, they stayed pretty much close to freezing today, and that precipitation, taking a look at the larger view, was mostly in the form of snow. Now, we did see some snow here across Dane County earlier this afternoon and early this morning, and that is now going to be more of a rainmaker as we head on into your Monday. Taking a look at future tracks starting out at 6 o'clock in the morning, we're going to have those scattered showers through the day on your Monday into your Monday evening on your drive home, but for the overnight into tomorrow morning, look for temperatures to start out in the 40s, then rising into the 50s by 5 p.m. And again, it's going to be those scattered type of showers and thunderstorms. Coming up in Maine weather, we're going to talk about how long this rain's going to last, the cool down, and then the eventual warm up after that.
All right, buddy, sounds good. Thank you. A man is shot in downtown Madison in the early morning hours. A Madison police report indicates they believe the incident was a targeted act of violence. The victim is being treated for his injuries at a local hospital. MPD officers were alerted to an incident near the 300 block of West Gorham Street at around 2:50 a.m. People were also asked to avoid the area during that time. A person of interest has been identified in the shooting. However, they are not in police custody at this time. The Violent Crimes Unit is actively investigating this incident and is asking anyone with information to contact the Madison Police Department. A building described as a legacy barn caught fire Friday just after 9:30 p.m. Whitewater Fire and EMS were dispatched to a structure on a private residence at West 4484 Finley Road, where fire crews noticed the building being filled with heavy smoke and fire. The building was reported to have several automobiles and automotive parts and tools. The building and its contents were a total loss, and no additional damage done to any building close by. Firefighters used 50,000 gallons of water to put out the fire, and no injuries were reported during the incident. Green Lake County Sheriff's Office announced Sunday that they are experiencing a phone outage. Green Lake posted this message on their Facebook page saying, "We are currently experiencing a phone outage. Our phone carrier was contacted and there is no ETA at this time for return to service. Please use this number, 920-299-2014. In the meantime, if you need to call Green Lake County Sheriff's Office, Berlin PD, Markston PD, Green Lake PD, or Princeton PD for emergencies or non-emergencies." It's all fun and games, hockey of course, at the Madison Gay Hockey Association, where you don't have to already know how to skate. They teach you, and they teach you the game of hockey while having fun. It's all about inclusion. The MGHA started in 2006 by member Patrick Faribaugh as a nonprofit all-gender league for the LGBTQ+ community, and has been going strong since. They currently have over 250 skaters of all skill levels and still growing.
I think it's super great, especially for, everybody is welcome, all kinds of people, and everybody is just so helpful and nice. You get a great sense of community being part of a league like this, and it really helped me make a lot of friends when I moved up here and knew nobody.
And if you're interested in any upcoming games or joining the league, visit their website at www.madisongayhockey.org. All games are free and takes place at the Capitol Ice Arena in Middleton. If you're a plant lover or if you're into outer space, then the 2024 Spring Flower Show, Olbrich in Orbit, would have been a great place for you to visit. For a little over 3 weeks, young and older people alike paid a visit to the gardens to take a look at the beautiful array of plants and kind of go on an intergalactic journey.
I mean, it feels good, definitely. I walked over here part of the way, so I was feeling the cold, feeling the winter, and stepping into the warm greenhouse environment. It's nice and a little taste of what to look forward to.
With the chilly weather, it was definitely a plus to be in a warmer space and see all the flowers. A national day of mourning in Russia after that terrorist attack by ISIS, which left 137 people dead. CBS's Christian Benavides reports U.S. officials are pushing back against suggestions by Vladimir Putin that Ukraine may have had some involvement in the attack.
A mountain of flowers outside Krakow City Hall in Moscow, the popular concert venue that on Friday was the scene of carnage. New video posted on social media showing the moment gunfire rang out as thousands gathered for a rock concert. An affiliate of the Islamic State known as ISIS-K has claimed responsibility for the attack, which claimed the lives of over 130 people. Samantha Vinograd is a counterterrorism expert and CBS News contributor.
The attack near Moscow was tragic, but it was also unsurprising. The intelligence community has been warning for years that ISIS, despite territorial and leadership losses, has retained its ability to conduct operations.
The Islamic State released images claiming to show the beginning of the attack. Russian authorities say 4 suspected attackers had been arrested. They're among 11 people detained for the incident. Russian President Vladimir Putin claimed the assailants were fleeing to Ukraine.
Vladimir Putin is already trying to link this to Ukraine and say that Ukraine is responsible. Does the U.S. have any evidence to back that up?
No, there is no whatsoever any evidence. And in fact, what we know to be the case is that ISIS-K is actually, by all accounts, responsible for what happened.
Ukraine has flatly denied any involvement and say Putin is using the tragedy to bolster support for his war against Ukraine, now entering its 3rd year. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
The attack comes after the U.S. shared intelligence with Russia earlier this month, warning ISIS was planning a strike and advising U.S. citizens to stay away from concert venues. And coming up next on News 3 Now at 10, as we move into warmer months, Consumer Reports gives you the best ways you can stay hydrated. And Buddy is back with another check of your First Warn forecast when we return.
It's A1 Furniture's Truckload Mattress Blowout. Queen Luxury Firm Mattress only $2.99. Queen Euro Top $3.99. Queen Jumbo Plush or Firm just $4.99. All sizes available during this once-a-year mattress event. Only at Madison's locally owned A1 Furniture.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Imagine trying to take on one of the big car companies. It's not easy. Yet this year, one local law firm finalized the largest compensatory verdict in state history against an automaker, over $38 million. And it was no fluke. That same firm has been holding big car companies accountable for faulty designs that cause injury for over 50 years. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
They say post it or it didn't happen. But out here, in the places we were made for, you'll have to take our word for it. Find somewhere the internet's never been. With a family of Broncos designed to get you there.
Choose FlexBuy on Ford Bronco Sport and get 1.9% APR financing for 66 months plus $2,000 FlexBuy cash.
Washington has become corrupt. Career politicians sell themselves to special interests and end up working for them and not you. I've worked hard, been fortunate. I don't need their special interest money, and I won't take it. If you decide to elect me as your next senator, I'll donate my entire salary to a Wisconsin charity every year. I'm Eric Hovde. I can't be bought, and I'll put you and our country first. I approve this message.
Get instant cash back at A1 Furniture. Save $50 off every $500 you spend, plus incredible in-store only deals. Your choice, two-piece sofa and love seat or sectional just $10.99 and get the recliner free. Only at Madison's locally owned A1 Furniture.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, Allison Brie does not play.
I can only mime tennis. So they were like, we're just going to put in a CGI ball.
Then it's time to declutter our closets.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Moving forward.
In just hours, former President Donald Trump could receive a trial date for his criminal hush money case. This as he races to fend off a financial crisis following a civil fraud judgment. Trump must pay nearly $500 million or face having assets seized. It's all happening in New York City. As CBS's Chanel Call is outside the New York State Supreme Court in Manhattan.
The clock is ticking for former President Donald Trump. He'll need to post a nearly $500 million bond in order to satisfy his New York civil fraud case judgment. Otherwise, the state could begin seizing properties to pay for it.
We have a great company, but they want to take it away.
On social media, Trump insists he has the money, but is using a substantial amount for his presidential campaign. But just last week, his lawyers claimed he likely can't come up with the cash after being spurned by over 30 financial lenders.
What about foreign money? Well, that creates its own set of political issues as well as perhaps legal issues about the influence or potential influence of a foreign government.
Trump has asked the appeals court to pause the payment and accept a lesser bond of just $100 million for now. In an appeal to supporters for financial help, Trump fires back, warning the Attorney General to, quote, keep your filthy hands off Trump Tower. But seizing Trump's assets will not be an easy process. This could take weeks or even months, as with the potential billions of dollars Trump could make from Truth Social going public. Chanel Call, CBS News, New York.
And now let's get a look at your First Warn forecast with how long the cold could stick around Let's head on over, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, Jalen. Yeah, we're going to see the warmer temperatures start into tonight and early tomorrow. But unfortunately, the beginning of your work week is going to actually be pretty soggy as you head out on your work week starting on your Monday. Let's take a look at the 3 things you need to know. Again, like I said before, we're going to have a wet start to your week. It is going to be in the form of rain across all of southern Wisconsin. So if you were worried about the snow, that's no longer the case. It is also going to be quite windy on Monday and Tuesday with gusts up to 40 miles per hour. We'll describe that in just 1 second. And then we're going to look for milder conditions by the end of the week with temperatures getting closer back to average. Taking a look at Weather Track right now, we do still have some snow up towards Camp Douglas and Black River Falls, but most areas south of that are not seeing anything right now. But again, anything that we're going to see is going to be in the form of liquid precip in terms of rain. Taking a look at Future Track starting out at 6:30 in the morning. Looks good on your way to work, or if you're enjoying maybe some spring break time off. By 12 o'clock, look for temperatures to be in the upper 40s at 46 degrees with those scattered showers throughout the afternoon. And then into your evening on your Monday, look for temperatures to be around 50 degrees with those scattered showers continuing as we head on into your overnight Monday night into your Tuesday. By Tuesday, 6 a.m., again, still scattered showers. And then by your Tuesday evening, you're going to notice the winds are going to shift from the south to the north, or from the northwest, I should say. That should drop temperatures into the 30s by the time we hit Tuesday at 5:30. So it's definitely going to get warm on Monday and then chillier on Tuesday. The second part of this story is the winds. The winds are going to be upwards of 30 miles per hour through your day on your Monday and into your Tuesday. So we could see some gusty winds upwards of 40 miles per hour. The bottom line for this is rain showers Monday and Tuesday. We are going to be windy on your Monday and Tuesday, and then we're going to be turning colder by your Wednesday into Thursday. Taking a look at your temperatures for tomorrow, again, it's going to be scattered showers with temperatures in the 50s, and then taking a look at the high temperature trend over the next several days. We are going to have that roller coaster ride where we're going to go up and down with temperatures going from the 50s into the 40s, back into the 50s again, and then back into the 40s, and then by the end of the week of next week, we will see temperatures back into the 50s. So your 7-day forecast, again, we might have an isolated thunderstorm tomorrow, so don't be surprised if you do hear a rumble of thunder. Then by your Tuesday and Wednesday, we do start to turn colder, and then by your Thursday and Friday, we do turn a little bit more windy, but definitely it's going to be warmer with temperatures almost near 60 degrees. And then, Jalen, after that, we start to stay in the 40s. So it's going to start to feel more like springtime. So if you're wanting to get outside or getting that itch to maybe plant some plants or get out and just maybe take a bike ride, we're going to get there.
I mean, outside of the precip, the temps really don't look that bad. We're starting to see more people out and about, outside more, and that's really what we can ask for, especially with all the wild weather we've had to the start of this year.
It definitely has been a wild winter, so let's hope spring is a little bit calmer so that most of us can get out and enjoy it instead of being cooped up inside.
For sure. Fingers crossed.
Exactly.
Thank you, buddy.
Yep.
Staying hydrated is important for good health, and drinking water is a big part of that. It helps regulate body temperature, keeps joints flexible, and moves nutrients around the body. But how much water do you really need to make this all happen? As Consumer Reports explains, the answer might surprise you.
Like millions of people, water is usually the drink of choice for Samantha Reyes.
If I'm tired, I drink water. If I'm hungry, I drink water. And definitely if I'm trying to lose weight.
It's true. Water is essential to good health. And with the popularity of big stainless steel cups, many people are finding it much easier, even cool, to drink a lot of it. But how much water do you actually need to stay properly hydrated? There's not a one-size-fits-all answer. It depends on a variety of factors, such as body size, physical activity, even sex. Most men need about 15.5 cups of fluids a day and about 11.5 cups for women. But here's the good news. If you can't stomach drinking that much water from a big tumbler all day long, there are lots of other ways to stay hydrated.
Nearly everything we eat has water. Things like smoothies, soups, coffee, tea, they all supply fluid. And fruits and vegetables even count towards your fluid requirement.
For example, a small wedge of watermelon offers 7 ounces of water, almost a full glass. Other hydrating fruits and veggies include cantaloupe, peach, and cucumber. Now, what about sports and other drinks that claim to be ultra hydrating? If you're exercising for longer than an hour, you might benefit from the electrolytes they contain. Otherwise, you probably don't need them.
No, I'd rather save my sugar for other drinks or desserts. I'll just stick to water for hydration.
This is Mara Ramirez-Amin.
Now, while most water in the U.S. is safe to drink, it could contain compounds and chemicals that can make it taste metallic, salty, or even smell a little funny. Consumer Reports' top tested water filter pitcher is the British Stream Rapids 0B55. Just know it's certified to remove chlorine, but not lead or PFAS. And coming up, Zach Hanley and Andrew Banster bring us what the Wisconsin women's hockey team had to say after today's loss in the Frozen Four final. That's next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Two iconic rock bands, one night of history. The Marshall Tucker Band, Jefferson Starship. Live on Cloud 9 Tour. Saturday, May 25th, Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. All the hits. All the history. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. For the first time ever, the Marshall Tucker Band, Jefferson Starship, together.
Americans are doing their best to get by, but with an uncertain economy and prices still rising, budgets are stretched thin. And Washington's new capital regulation is another bill Americans can't afford. Basel III Endgame will make loans, utilities, and groceries more expensive and make it harder to access credit. Families, seniors, farmers, and small businesses are already struggling to make ends meet. Washington needs to scrap Basel III Endgame and start over.
The Honda you want is here. Driving the moment with the rugged and capable Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot. Find your adventure with great offers now available on the Honda you want. All from the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing at your local Cub Cadet dealer today. To find the dealer near you, visit CubCadetDealers.com.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Enjoy one of our tasty bagel sandwiches paired with a caramel frappe.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Shop family-owned Brothers Maine for our large selection, low-price deals, and free delivery on top brands like Cafe, Hotpoint, and GE Appliances. From sales to install, we do it all. Feel great about your purchases. Feel like family at Brothers Maine.
This week at Hy-Vee, get ham for the same price as in 2005. That's the same price as nearly 20 years ago. Just $1.49 a pound. Get Cook's Super Trim ham portions for just $1.49 a pound. That's right, just $1.49 a pound. Plus other great deals on everything you need for Easter. All week long, only at Hy-Vee.
The script was perfect for Wisconsin in this year's national championship game. Caroline Harvey back in her home state playing for a title. Britta Curl looking to close out her Badger career as a four-time champ. But sometimes the script isn't followed. Standing in their way, Ohio State. 6 meeting between the Badgers and the Buckeyes this season. No score in the third, and Ohio State would strike. Joy Dunn gets one past Ava McNaughton, who stopped 26 shots before that one. But that was all the Buckeyes needed. Wisconsin falls 1-0, and Andrew Banstra has more on a disappointed group of Badgers.
Make no mistake about it, Wisconsin is a women's hockey dynasty. But the problem with being a dynasty is that when you don't win, it makes defeat that much harder to swallow.
It stings. I mean, anytime you get in this position and, you know, you work with a group of players for an entire season, and you're so close, but yet so far away. Once the sting goes away and the hurt, you know, subsides, and you reflect on your season, there's a lot for them to be proud of.
But when it's your last go-around after winning 3 national titles, that sting, it doesn't just go away easy.
I know I'm gonna walk out just proud of this group. That's sports. Sometimes you lose, but I told the girls, like, I'd choose to be in that locker room every time. So.
And even for the team still building for the future, they know what they had in this year's group.
Yeah, I mean, definitely hit a lot of bumps in the road personally and as a team this year, but I think it helped our group grow stronger. We're definitely going to use that going into next year. Wouldn't have wanted to done it with any other group. So proud of these girls and how far we've come, and we're hungry for next year already.
And next season will almost certainly end at the Frozen Four. But next time, the Badgers hope they'll be the ones hoisting the national trophy.
Meanwhile, the Badger men are officially dancing. Wisconsin earned the 2 seed in their regional and will face the defending national champs Quinnipiac on Friday in Providence. But that wraps up our coverage from the Women's Frozen Four. In Durham, New Hampshire with the Badgers, Zach Hanley, News 3 Sports.
Zach and Andrew, thank you and congratulations on a successful season. Even though the outcome wasn't exactly what we wanted, we know you guys gave it your all for sure. And a final check of your first warn forecast is coming up when we return.
Spectrum Internet delivers with fast and reliable speeds nationwide. So there's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Now get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and a Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Visit Spectrum.com or call 844-242-1479. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security and privacy for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 with advanced Wi-Fi and 1 line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited free for 12 months. Start saving today. Go to Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, call 844-242-1479, or scan the call now.
My husband and I finally agreed that we need a new bathroom.